Good morning. Breathing deeply. Breath is the lifeline to spirit that is everywhere. We now honor Source, the All, for all. We bless our lives with the blessing of the divine. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Connect. Exhale. Release. 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 Continuing rhythmic breathing. Deeper and deeper. Relax the scalp. Inhale. Exhale. Relax the brow. Inhale. Exhale. Relax the face. Inhale. Exhale. Relax the jaw. Inhale. Exhale. Relax the neck. Inhale. Exhale. Relax the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Relax the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Relax the arms. Inhale. Exhale. Relax the belly. Inhale. Exhale. Relax the groin. Inhale. Exhale. Relax the hips. Inhale. Exhale. Relax the thighs. Inhale. Exhale. Relax the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Relax the shins. Inhale. Exhale. Relax the ankles. Inhale, exhale. Relax the feet. Inhale, exhale. Relax the toes. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Open the portal at the third eye and see before you a bright light. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. See this great light at the third eye, also known as the brow chakra. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. This bright light is the light of truth about your life, what it looks like, who you are with. No thinking required. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Completely calm, viewing the movie. Move closer to this bright light, seen through the third eye. That is the truth of your destiny and your life. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And now, see that there is a vast white room before you as you walk toward the light. And see that in the middle of this vast white room is a fountain. Glorious sparkling water cascading from the fountain, shooting up high in the air and dropping down, brilliant and beautiful. Look about you in this white room and you see that there is a white sofa, huge and comfy. You go to sit on it. And in this room is of complete safety. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And in this room, completely white, you look at the floor, and it is white, made of selenite crystal, the angel stone. And you know that somehow you have willed yourself to the angelic dimension. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And sitting on the sofa looking around, you notice that it smells scrumptious of the most beauteous incenses, a scent that you recognize, yet is deeper and richer than you've ever experienced in third dimension. Sniff it, and you relax. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Knowing that you are in the angelic dimension, you call upon any angel you desire to have a conversation. In your consciousness, from this angelic realm, call the angel now. Instantly, you notice the angel is next to you on the sofa. In this angelic dimension, there is no time and space. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. This divine angel next to you, resplendent in glory. You notice as you look at yourself that you too are emanating a bright light. You yourself appear as a great light in this all white room. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And in this great white room with a magnificent fountain in the center, you and the angel sitting on the great white sofa, you ask the angel anything you desire about your life. For this angel carries messages from Source, the Almighty. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. In conversing with the angel, you ask the angel questions that have been perplexing you regarding your life. And you know that you have called to yourself the perfect angel with the perfect answers from Source. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And you listen intently as the angel speaks to you. And you notice that as you gaze the angel in the eye, there is a hypnotic effect, and information is being telepathically transmitted to your consciousness with perfect memory. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You and the angel conversing, you asking questions regarding any area of your life, especially sticky issues and problems that seem to recur, issues that have been around for years. You now have created the opportunity to set yourself free. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. A wealth of information regarding this life and past lives is being telepathically transmitted to your consciousness from the messenger you have called, putting together the pieces that have plagued you for a long time. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Receive this information telepathically, perfectly transmitted with clarity. The fountain of water in the center of the white room clears all debris, energetic, so that you remain resplendent and illuminated with divine love and light. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And you reach out your hands and connect with the angel's hands. And you realize the consciousness is one. There is no other. You realize you and the angel are one in Source, in whom we live and breathe and have our very being. You transmit appreciation to the angel, who has transmitted to you information across the ages pertaining to your life, information that now answers the questions of recurring issues, problems, and where they stem from, and more importantly, how to clear them. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, giving appreciation to the angel. Inhale, exhale. You know that you will now approach the third dimension with extrasensory information that will be utilized to your benefit and the benefit of all as a master on the planet. You know you have the keys and you choose to use them. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Giving blessings, appreciation, love to this angelic being who has offered wisdom, insight, understanding, revelations, guarding your life with crystal clarity, just as the floor in this great white room shines selenite crystal. You bid the angel farewell, Godspeed, with appreciation, blessings. You see, in an instant, the angel disappears. And you look around at this white room, great and wondrous, with the glorious fountain of truth in the center. And you know you have access to this chamber at any time to return, to ask questions, to obtain the healing elixir at the fountain, to know. And as you begin to prepare yourself to give attention to the third dimension, the densest dimension, you back away from the white room, never turning your back, simply walking backwards the same way you came in, and merge with your body on the third dimension. You have taken your consciousness elsewhere. Now you've returned through the portal of the third eye, and you've merged your consciousness fully with the body temple. Remember, you are not a body, you have a body. And we breathe. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now you see the portal of the third eye closing as you prepare to give attention to the third dimension. In the body, consciousness inhabiting the body, and yet a space within that is always in the kingdom of heaven. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And now, peaceful, knowing, wise, with fresh information, prepared to give attention to the third dimension. Inhale, exhale, as we receive from Source A Course in Miracles from the Blue Book, or follow along online at ACIM.org. When you're ready, slowly drop your eye gaze down to the heart and open your eyes, slowly introducing the awareness yet again to the third dimension. The dimensionality of time and space. Drop your chin to your chest, heavy like a bowling ball. Roll your head around to the right. Roll it. Roll your head around to the right. Slowly, slowly drop your chin to your chest. Roll your head around to the left. Slowly, slowly, slowly. No need to rush. Masters do not rush. Now, we receive A Course in Miracles, lesson 65 in our 365-day curriculum. Congratulations, you amazing, disciplined, incredible, commitment-keeping, powerful, all-wise, all-knowing, infinite, holy being of light. Look at you, creating miracles in your life every day and miracles all around you. Today, lesson 65, my only function is the one God gave me. Let's affirm it together. My only function is the one God gave me. My only function is the one God gave me. The idea for today reaffirms your commitment to salvation. See, yesterday we learned deeply that we are lighting up and saving the whole world with the light that is our very being, because we've already remembered that we're holy, we're very holy, we're a holy thought in the mind of God that never left its source. And we remember that the whole world comes to peace through my mind, through your mind, because we chose to forgive. And we've already decided that we know that we are the light of the world, and we will not arrogantly call ourselves anything other. It also reminds you that you have no function other than that. You see, there's nothing else for you to do. There's no obligations. There's no long list of rules. There's no long list of demands. Love makes no demands. There's nothing you have to do for God. You have no function other than that. Both these thoughts are obviously necessary for a total commitment. You see, for a total commitment, we must have both the thoughts. One is that I'm reaffirming that we are reaffirming our commitment to salvation, that my only function is the one God gave me. And then the second thing we must realize is that there is no other function for me other than that. Both these thoughts are obviously necessary for a total commitment as you are making in this 365-day curriculum. Remember our mantra for the year: an untrained mind can accomplish nothing. Salvation cannot be the only purpose you hold while you still cherish others. Why am I still cherishing other functions? So salvation can't be the only one if I'm still choosing other functions other than the one God gave me. I'm still choosing other purposes for myself, and I'm cherishing them. The full acceptance of salvation as your only function necessarily entails two phases. First, the recognition of salvation as your function, that you are here to save the world. That's the first thing we must recognize. Now, the Course has said this to us over and over and over. It has asked us to consider, to forgive. It has asked us to be willing. I am willing. Are you willing? It has asked us to remember our holiness. It has asked us to remember that we are the children of the universe. It has asked us to remember that we are one with Source. And it has asked us to remember that there is a meaningless world that we may see with our human eyes, yet beyond that human eye experience, there is the kingdom of heaven, and this is where you really live, and this is where you're from. You see, the Course has reminded us of many things over the course of these 65 days. So that's the first thing that we must recognize, is salvation as our function and the relinquishment of all the other goals you have invented for yourself. Oh, we invented so many goals. And you might say, well, what if I let go of all my goals of getting this and manifesting that and being in this kind of relationship and going here and traveling the world? What's going to happen? I'm going to let go of all my goals? No. It says that when you recognize your salvation as your function, Harmony, I think you have a hot mic. Okay, good. When you recognize, when you accept, and it says full acceptance of salvation as your only function, two phases. One, the recognition of salvation is my function. And two, the relinquishment. There's a recognition and a relinquishment. A recognition, recognize, to once again know, to know again. I must recognize who I am. And then I must relinquish who I'm not. It says in the word that if I become singular and focused, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, all these other things will be added unto you. You will not live a life of deprivation. And you don't need to be a monk to go into a monastery to save the world. This is the only way in which you can take your rightful place among the saviors of the world. Take your rightful place among the saviors of the world. Here I come, Mother Teresa. Here I come, Nelson Mandela. Here I come, Gandhi. Here I come, Joan of Arc. Here I come, Martin Luther King Jr. Here I come, Harriet Tubman. Here I come, Frederick Douglass. This is the only way in which you can say and mean my only function is the one God gave me. If you are willing to take your place among the saviors of the world. So many people are not willing to do that. This is the only way in which you find peace of mind. And remember, we said yesterday that your function and happiness are inextricably linked, that if you fulfill your function and you forgive and you light up the world and you save the world through and bring peace to all minds through your forgiveness, then that means that you will be happy. And it also means that the happiness will be inevitable. It says you can't not be happy. This is the only way that you can find peace of mind. Why did Mother Teresa give herself to the people? Why? She was a cloistered nun. That means she took a vow and an oath to stay in the monastery, praying, being in prayer and praying and praying and praying. And she had a vision much like the vision you had this morning. And the vision said, go out and help people. And she said, really, God? And she was on a train and she had a vision. And how am I going to do that? I'm supposed to be in the monastery because, see, people made that up, not God. People made up an order of nuns. Where did you see nuns with Jesus? I didn't see no nuns with Jesus. People made all that shit up. They made it up. It's lovely because some people just wanted to devote their lives to prayer. Beautiful. There's nothing wrong with that. Understand that we made it all up. Understand it's an invention. And Source says, yeah, there are people who are waiting for you. They need you. And she went to her mother superior, and her mother superior said, absolutely not. I had a vision from God. Oh, you did? That's not how it works in the Catholic Church. See, only the Pope is the vicar of Christ on earth. The Pope is the one who gets all of the messages and gives them to us. We can't talk to God. She said, yeah, well, I need to do this. I have to do it. It's a vision from God. And they said, okay, listen, write a letter to the Pope because, girl, you're supposed to be over there scrubbing the floor and you're up here talking about you want to go out there and help people. And she wrote a letter to the Pope. And the Pope said, no, absolutely not. How are you going to leave? And she had to do it again. No. Y'all don't understand. I had a vision from God. She stayed true to her vision. And even the people who loved her, cared for her, trained her, reared her, did not at first believe she had a vision from God. She had to stand on the vision. You see, people around you are not going to accept it, even though they love you. They care about you. They're only doing what they think is right. They're not nefarious. They're thinking that they're holding to the law. And they're going to make you hold to the law too. And only love would cause a person to do that, even though it was misguided. See, love without truth can be misguided. And what happened? Well, eventually, they gave her permission, quote unquote, permission. She pressed the issue with the Pope. And eventually they said, well, we have to let her do it. This is from God. And we have Mother Teresa knowing my only function is the one God gave me, not what I said I was going to do with the church when I had less understanding. Now that I have had this vision, this changes everything, and I understand and I accept my only function. And it wasn't that she didn't have doubts, because when you read the letters from Mother Teresa, she had many doubts, yet she did it anyway. She did it anyway. She enjoyed peace of mind because every day she was out doing what the vision called for. And she helped people whether they became Catholics or not, even though the Catholic Church and many religions want to help you so that they give you a piece of bread, but they're going to give you a Bible, and they're going to give you a Bible and hopefully come to the church with this piece of bread we're giving you. So is it really an unconditional gift of a piece of bread? Mother Teresa was giving an unconditional gift of love. Today, and for a number of days to follow, set aside 10 to 15 minutes, which we will do again this morning, for a more sustained practice period. Remember on day one? Remember way back on day one? It seems like a decade ago. Well, of course, because we've had so many miracles and so many experiences and so many quantum leaps and so many jumps in consciousness and so many meditations and so much deep breathing that we have become spiritual gangsters in a matter of days, 65 days. And even more spiritual gangsters than we already were. Remember in the beginning, the Course said 1 minute, several times, 1 to 3 minutes, several times a day. Can you see that it has advanced us, and the lessons build upon each other? And if at any time you require a review, you look through, or your soul is calling you to 17 or 29 or 5 or 7 or 18, go to those lessons. They are here for you in video and audio format. in which you try to understand and accept what the idea for the day really means, in which you try to understand that you really are the savior of the world and it's time for you to take your place among the saviors of the world. What does that really mean? I guess I would have to give up littleness and shrinking and hiding and false humility. Oh, just let them go ahead of me and not stepping up to the stage when I am really to step up to the stage. Today's idea offers you escape from all your perceived difficulties. Wow. It didn't say that it's going to take you out of all your difficulties. It says that we have perceived difficulties, meaning they're not real. They're not real. And because they're not real, you can escape them. Today's idea, let me take my place among the saviors of the world. Let me stand right here next to Nelson Mandela. Let me take my rightful place and humbly acknowledge and recognize my presence and what my presence is for, and relinquish all my little petty ideas I had about myself, such as I'm a body, nobody's going to listen to me, people don't listen to me, I'm worthless, I don't even know if I can do it, I'm overwhelmed, oh, I have all the skill, I shouldn't have done that, oh, I have shame from the past, blah, blah, blah. It's all trash. Throw it in the trash. It places the key to the door of peace, which you have closed upon yourself in your own hands. Anytime we're not experiencing peace, oh, I shut the door on peace. Anytime we are not experiencing peace, well, wait a minute, I must have shut the door on peace. Well, now, if you take your place among the saviors of the world, shine your light, fulfill your function, bring peace to every mind through your forgiveness, it places the key to the door of peace in your own hands. You have the keys, open the door to peace, and live there. Live in peace. It gives you the answer to all the searching you have done since time began. You've been searching and searching and searching for eons. And when in the meditation, I saw a past life where some things were going on that explain some things that are going on now. For how long? How many eons have you been searching? Try, if possible, to undertake the daily extended practice periods at approximately the same time each day. That's why we do this every single day at the same time, 7 a.m., to install discipline and habits of excellence and greatness and building an epic life upon a foundation that is secure. Try also to determine this time in advance and then adhere to it as closely as possible. The purpose of this is to arrange your day so that you have set apart the time for God. Arrange your day around God. Arrange your day around, no, this is when I talk to God. Everything else, take a number. As well as for all the trivial purposes and goals you will pursue. So, yeah, you'll pursue goals. You'll pursue maybe even trivial goals only after you have become still, gone within to the kingdom of heaven and recognize your function and relinquish everything you've thought about yourself for eons. That just isn't so. This is part of the long-range disciplinary training your mind needs. Stop allowing the mind to run all over like a freight train, undisciplined, going in 50 million different directions. Train the mind, train the mind, train the mind. Harness your mind. Focus your mind. Discipline your mind, beloved. The mind. Remember, when you are doing that, you are learning to command the entire universe. Mind training is essential for all witches, wizards, warlocks, magical beings. All of us engage in mind training. Why? Because we're using the mind to create. This is part of our, why does it take 365 days and not 10 days? In 10 days, my mind would not be trained. After 13 or so years of reading A Course in Miracles, a lot, my mind still is not fully trained. It's not. This, I need this. I need this. I recognize I need this. This is why I'm here every morning. The long range disciplinary training of the mind, so that the Holy Spirit can use it consistently for the purpose He shares with you. See, the Holy Spirit shares a purpose with us, and that is to save the world. Can you see that there are people in agony? There are people in pain. There are people in fear. There are people in doubt. And there are people wandering about thinking they have diseases. There are people wandering about thinking that something can jump on them and do something to them, not remembering that they are the eternal child of God. There are people who don't know who they are. And I'm including myself, because sometimes I forget who I am. Well, that's what this is for, so that we never again forget who we are. We have the mind training installed in place. This would be one of the most difficult things you ever will do in your entire life, is train your mind. That's why you really don't have time to look in anybody else's lane. You don't have time to offer any advice to anybody. You don't have time to control anybody else. You need to be looking at your own mind. That is job enough. Consciousness, minding my own consciousness and what it's doing. That's my job. And to remember, how do we mind our consciousness? The Christ presence through A Course in Miracles told us exactly how to do it. It said, let your light shine, that you are the light of the world. It said to forgive, so that you can bring peace to your mind, and that you can bring peace to all minds, and that you are the salvation of the world, and that it's time for you to stop with the fake humility and step up to the plate and be the Mother Teresa, the Harriet Tubman of the fill in the blank. For the longer practice period, which we will undertake together as we do each morning at the same time. For the longer practice period, begin by reviewing the idea for the day. What is the idea for the day? My only function is the one God gave me. Then close your eyes. Repeat the idea to yourself once again. My only function is the one God gave me. And watch your mind carefully to catch whatever thoughts cross it. At first, make no attempt to concentrate only on thoughts related to the idea for the day. Don't try to concentrate, simply observe the thoughts. Rather, try to uncover each thought that arises to interfere with it. Oh, here goes a thought that arises that's trying to interfere with it. How am I going to save the world? I don't even know how to do that. Aha! I just uncovered a thought that arises in the mind that is interfering with the idea for the today, that my only function is the one God gave me. Note each one as it comes to you with as little involvement or concern as possible, dismissing each one by telling yourself, this thought reflects a goal that is preventing me from accepting my only function. See, we have the goals of the world and we have the function of God. The goals of the world, the function of God. One of the goals of the world is to be little. One of the goals of the world is to be a victim. Everything happens to you from the outside. That's one of the goals of the world. One of the goals in the world is that you don't deserve it and you're not worthy of it. Therefore, you have to somehow prove your worthiness, prove your worth, prove your value, prove your deservedness of the things that already belong to you by birthright. You see, these are all the goals of the world. You have to climb the ladder. You have to compete with other people. You have to get better. Somehow you have to improve yourself forever without ever recognizing that you're already holy and perfect, and dropping everything that does not align with this truth. And somehow you've got to keep on, correcting people. You've got to, or you're thinking other people are better than me, or sometimes I think I'm better than other people. Law of polarity, it's the same thing. It's insecurity. So, okay, let me watch these thoughts in my mind with no involvement and no concern. Oh, here's a thought in the mind. It's telling me that I don't know how to save the world. Okay, if this thought reflects a goal that is preventing me from accepting my only function. See, we must see these thoughts as preventers. Oh, this thought is trying to prevent me from accepting my only function, which is the function God gave me. After a while, interfering thoughts would become harder to find because after a while, your whole consciousness is going to be aligned in the truth that I am only here for God. Try, however, to continue a minute or so longer. Keep going and see what you uncover in your mind. Attempting to catch a few of the idle thoughts that escaped your attention before you cleaning house. You know how when you clean your house, you pull out the sofa and you go back there and you get the dust bunnies in there behind the sofa, because you know that even though you cleared the part of the room that is visible to you, you swept the floor that was visible to you. When you go behind the sofa, you will see some dirt and dust that was not visible at first. That's all we're doing. We're tidying up, cleaning up the consciousness, getting the dust bunnies out, move the furniture, sweep behind the floor. That thought escaped me before. But do not strain or make undue effort to do this. Don't strain. Simply linger around, looking at your mind. Then tell yourself, on this clean slate, let my true function be written for me. This is a statement of surrender. Look how powerful. On this clean slate, because you cleaned it up, you dismissed the thought. Yes, first the course had you dismiss, clear, clean the dust bunnies. You were looking for the thought. You were uncovering the dust bunnies in consciousness. And you cleaned them up. You swept them into a dustpan. You put them into the trash bin. Now your whole floor is clean. And now you're saying to spirit, on this clean slate, because whose job is it to clean up your consciousness? That's your job. Mine is my job. Let's do it together. That's what we're doing here. We're doing it together. On this clean slate, let my true function be written for me. See, because on my floor before, I thought I had to please other people. I swept that up and put it in the trash bin. You see, on my floor before, oh, here's another dust bunny I'm discovering on my consciousness. Oh, I thought I had to get people to love me. Oh, let me sweep that up and put it in the trash. Oh, I thought I had to please mama and daddy and all the people at church. I thought I was here for them. And now I'm remembering I'm only here for God. What is the world going to do with a fully awakened being that knows they're only here for God? You can't be controlled. You can't be coerced. You can't be made to be afraid. You cannot be anything other than here for God. On this clean slate. Because I chose to clean up my consciousness. I chose to come here every morning. I chose to discipline my mind. I chose it. On this clean slate, because I cleared myself. Let my true function be written for me. It didn't say I'm going to write it. Let it be written for me, Holy Spirit. Go ahead and write. And I'm going to sit here and be still in the stillness in this vast white room with the fountain of truth. And I shall watch as the hand of God, as it came into the Persian court. And the story said a giant hand appeared out of nowhere. They were partying, festivities. And here came a hand. And it wrote Meeny, Meeny, Tekel, and Parson on the wall. And no one knew what it meant. And they had to call Daniel, the one we'll be talking about today, in Christian Witches Church, here at 12 noon in the same room. And the Christian Witches Church also appears on the Christian Witches podcast. And today we'll be talking about Daniel, Bell, and the snake. Probably a story you never heard of. That's actually part of the Bible. Never heard of it, I'm sure. I could almost bet money that everyone in this room, if you've heard of it, you're the rare one. You see, there was a hand The hand of God came. Can you understand? This is a metaphor that the hand of God will now appear in your house, your cleansed consciousness, this gorgeous white room with the selenite crystal floor, and it will begin to write your function. Let it be written for me. You need not use these exact words, but try to get the sense of being willing. There goes that word again. Willing, willing, willing. Tell yourself, I'm willing, I'm willing, I'm willing to have your illusions of purpose be replaced by truth. All my illusions. Well, I thought I had to graduate college and get 5 degrees. I thought I had to get a good government job and stay there for 30 years and then retire and get a pension. Then after 65, you can have fun. I thought I had to climb the corporate ladder and become the CEO and run shit. I thought I had to build this amazing business and make multiple googobs and googobs and googobs of money and change the world. I thought I had to become an influencer and get millions and millions of people to follow me all over social media. I thought I was supposed to be doing all these things. Well, maybe, maybe not. We'll find out. All we're seeking to find out, we're willing to see, are there any illusions of purpose in all the things that I've been wanting? Multi-billionaire author, speaker, building these incredible retreat centers all over the world. That's amazing. Are there any illusions in that? Wouldn't you want to know? Are there any illusions of purpose in what I am thinking I'm here to do? Getting all these degrees, becoming successful, becoming rich, becoming famous, becoming powerful. All the things that people go after. Are there any illusions? And if they are, I would like them to be replaced by truth. Replaced. Come on, Spirit, show me. Show me my illusions, please, so they can be replaced by truth, because I'm nutty. I could be going for all kinds of things, all manner of things that are not good for me. How many times have I done that? I went for something that looks so good on paper. I'm just going for it. I'm just certain this is right. And I crashed into a wall. What happened? What happened? Maybe I was going for something that wasn't my function. Let me be still. Let me be still and know. Finally, repeat the idea for today once more at the conclusion, and devote the rest of the practice period to trying to focus on its importance to you. You see, it's very important to me, to you. You wouldn't be here every single morning if it wasn't important to you to realize your divinity and save the world. The relief its acceptance will bring you by resolving your conflicts once and for all. See, all the conflicts are going to disappear from your life, because you see, wow, I was fighting with myself all this time. All the lawsuits will fall away. All the problems, all the enemies, all the againstness, it'll start falling away, because you realize, well, who was I fighting? I was fighting myself inside my own mind. And the extent to which you really want salvation in spite of your own foolish ideas to the contrary. I'm making fights with people, but I call myself wanting peace. I keep harboring these lack and limitation thoughts. But I keep saying that abundance is my divine birthright. I keep pointing out errors and problems in my mate. Well, if you just improve this about yourself, I would just love you so much more. If you would just stop doing that, then I would be happy. I need you to stop doing what you're doing so I can be happy. How ludicrous is that? How ludicrous is that? They need to fucking keep doing exactly what they're doing so you can straighten out in your mind that, oh, damn, I'm doing this. They need to keep doing it. They need to keep getting on your nerves, so that you can come to the truth that it ain't them, boo. It's only you. Yeah. We say we want peace, but we're picking fight, and we're picking fights. We say we desire health, youthful, vitality. And yesterday, I had, a tiny bit of dark chocolate. I was like, okay, forgive this dark chocolate and caramel that I'm eating. This is contrary to what I say I want, a flat tummy. Okay, but I'm going to eat it anyway with no guilt. Right? In the shorter practice periods, which should be undertaken at least once an hour, so we're going to set our chimes for every hour. Use this form in applying today's ideas. So every hour, you're going to pause wherever you are, in the toilet, in the kitchen, making eggs, wherever you are. You're just going to pause once an hour. My only function is the one God gave me. I want no other, and I have no other. You see, it's another way of saying I'm only here for God. That's why, people people ask me, how in the world, it, it's comical to me. It's very comical to me. uh, how all these people, they like to put Christian witches on blogs. They like to say that, or whatever they're saying about Christian witches don't really matter. They like to say all manner of things. They like to put me on false prophet lists. They like to do all those things. I find it rather hysterical and comical. They preach sermons about me. Bishops preach sermons about Valerie Love, the Christian witch, right? And you know what I say? While they're talking about me and writing blog posts about me, while they're looking at me, I'm looking at God. While they're looking fucking at me, I'm looking at God. What am I to do today? And the books come, and the videos come, and Christian Witches Church comes, and Christian Witches Conventions comes, and soon all the merch. Hey, my only function is the one God gave me, and fuck what everybody else says. When you get there, you're going to have a really free life. Well, I know what I'm here for. I'm here for God. I don't know what I guess you're only here to look at me. Can it? Don't look at other people. You have a mighty function. And you know what? It is enough to keep you occupied for your entire incarnation here, okay? You don't really have time to deal in littleness or little people or fearful people. You don't have time to deal in these things. I'm not a merchant. I'm not a purveyor in the goods of fear. Sometimes close your eyes as you practice this. If it's safe to close your eyes when you're working with the idea for the day, every day we have a new idea we work with for the whole day, morning, throughout the day, and at night. We chew on it, we walk around with it, we wear it, we put it on our food and we eat. It's like sprinkling salt on your food. My only function is the one God gave me. So we fully integrate it and have a realization and do something different, not because we're trying to modify our behavior, because our frequency really changed and now we're getting some new, delicious, fabulous results. Sometimes close your eyes as you practice this, and sometimes keep them open and look about you. It is what you see now that will be totally changed when you accept today's idea completely. See, maybe you accept today's idea 50%, and your life is 50% good, and 50%, well, I don't know, a little hairy. Or maybe you accept this 80%, and your life is 80% good, and 20%, I don't know where this came from. Well, what we are going for now is accept it completely, accept the idea 100% that you are Christ, that you are God. Do you know how many times I have had the thought in my mind, can I actually be one with God? Can I act from upbringing that said, no, 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 God's up there in the sky and you're down here and you're the dirt of the earth. From dust you are, to dust you return. And no, 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 you can't approach God. What do you think you're doing? Don't get too big for your britches. I and the Father are one. Only Jesus could say that. And you can't go to God unless you go through Jesus. But what about the people that don't know about Jesus? Well, they're screwed and they're going to hell. That's the answer. Just because they don't know about him. How are you going to go to hell for something you don't even know? The whole story was very suspect to me. The whole story was suspect in the way that it was being presented to me until I found out that the story was really much more profound. And I began to learn the inner secrets of the story. And then, now I see. And trust me, the inner secrets of the story are not taught in any church. That's what mystery schools are for. Let's do our first practice period now for 10 minutes. We will close our eyes and follow the instructions as we receive them. We are willing. Time begins now. And our chimes have signaled to us the completion of our morning practice period. Lesson 65, A Course in Miracles. My only function is the one God gave me. Today we will have Christian Witches Church at 12 noon Eastern Time. Daniel, Bell, and the Snake. Follow the club. Follow the club. Christian Witches Club. Follow the club. Floor is open. Blessings, Latoy. How you loving? Oh, I thought that was Latoy, Lake Princess. Good morning.
God morning. That meditation really helped banish thoughts that were intrusive or idle, mind chatter. Thank you so much for that lesson.
Delicious.
I feel that I'm still in the midst of discovering my function. I don't even need to discover it. It's said in the black and white that being the light of the world and bringing peace is a function. My main thing I want to learn is what is my pathway in order to achieve that? What is my pathway to achieve a lot of things that were so I do have a question. Someone is saying the goals, I should relinquish them. So is it saying that if I let go of the egoic mind again, that everything will fall into place? Just follow spirit, right?
That's right. You got it.
Okay. I'm complete. Thank you.
Delicious. You know, family, it is very, very, very simple. I love your process, Lake Princess, because wow, so much has unfolded for you over these last few months. And that's because you're committed to your practice. Congratulations. Congratulations to you. And Princess, how you loving? Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you perfect.
Oh, okay. I think it's the area, the signal is not that great. Yeah. I love the practice. Only thing I feel like is this morning when I do the meditation, I feel like my mind has a hard time to really focus. That is because what it is.
What's your intention, Princess? What is your intention in sharing? Did you have a question, or you are sharing your? What is your question?
I do have a question. When we were supposed to connect today, right? And I have a hard time to really. Well, I think maybe I didn't hear anything. I feel like it. Maybe I wasn't focused. I wasn't sure why I didn't hear anything. Is that normal?
I don't think I understand the question. Ask it to me again. Ask it again.
Okay. What I'm getting is the first part of the meditation. I feel like okay. I feel like I could hear something like a guidance.
Pause for a moment. Pause for a moment. Pause for a moment. And family, this is for all of us. Before speaking, this has been a lifelong practice for me because I can be impetuous and I can open my mouth, and I do. Before speaking, let us collect our thoughts. Let's take a moment to breathe and collect the thoughts and think and collect the thoughts. What is it that I desire to communicate in this moment? Yes. Is it a question? Is it that I'm sharing an experience ahead? Is it that I'm giving praise report for a miracle? So before speaking, so that we don't get stream of consciousness talking, family, people do not enjoy stream of consciousness talking. Like you're talking and figuring it out as you go along. And we want to avoid that. We want to be powerful communicators because if we do a lot of stream of consciousness talking, people turn off, they don't listen, it turns into white noise. Yes. So we want to, especially when we come to stage and we're sharing, we want to collect our thoughts. What is it that I am actually, what is my intention here? What is it that I'm actually seeking to say or ask or convey? What is that? And then get it clear in mind and then speak it to us. Okay? All right, let's tell us.
Okay. I feel like I can't focus this morning. I'm not sure what it is. I guess that's the question. And when we do the first practice, I feel like I don't hear anything. It wasn't like the last, past week. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. So is the question that you're okay? So is the question that you're asking is you had an experience in the meditation that after a while you couldn't hear anything, and is that normal? Is that the question?
Yeah.
I want to be clear on the question. Mm-hmm. Is that the question, Princess? Okay. So, family, here's the deal. No one else can answer a question about our experience, right? So we have all these different experiences when we're in meditation. You may have the experience of floating. You might have the experience of flying. You might have the experience of not being able to hear something. You might have the experience of your senses. A lot of things happen in meditation. A lot of things. You may see your mind doing something. Your body may start twitching. You may start expelling something like a cough, or you may feel like, cold, or you may feel a breeze, but there's nothing, there's no wind in the room. You may feel thirsty. You may feel itchy. There are a myriad of things that happen in meditation, a myriad. And what you want to do with these things is you want to root in deeper into your meditation. That's what I found. Meditation solves the issue of meditation. Because meditation is hard for us, let's face it. Meditation is hard for all of us because mine is going 50 million miles an hour. Meditation is a practice. Meditation is a way of being. Meditation is how we do our lives. Meditation does not simply happen in the meditation chair. Meditation happens all throughout the day. How you move is a meditation. How you love is a meditation. How you eat is a meditation. It's all a meditation. We could say it's a song, it's a dance with the universe. And you want to be so in tune that these, things that happen in meditation, they don't take you off track. Yes. Yes. So, yes, like Princess, I can't really answer questions with regard to your own personal experiences. You do have the answers. Yes, you do know within yourself what's really going on. And that's the key, family. Yes. Thank you for that. Thank you. Today, is there more?
I just saying, I hear it could be I am heading home and some lot of thoughts, I guess, have some chatter. So that causes I can't focus. That's what I'm hearing.
Okay. Beautiful. Yeah. And what you're hearing is why we're all here. We're all here for a 365-day mind training. That's why we're here. So, family, if your mind has been crazy for 10, 20, 30, 40 years, when I came to spirituality, my mind had been crazy for almost 30 years. It's not going to be uncrazy in 65 days. It's just not. It's probably not going to be uncrazy in years. because I've been crazy. How long have I been walking around in my nuttiness, in my unfocused mind, and letting thoughts be freight trains and running away and being anxious and being afraid? And all of that is encoded in my how I be. Now I'm going to flip that and I'm going to code it peace and light and power. That doesn't flip in 65 days. You're going to be on that for years. You're going to be on that for years. So count it. That's why you want to love the process. Count it 65 days of my years of becoming God. Years. Years. That is why there is no expiration date on Ascension. Ascension is designed to be a membership so that you grow through the membership. You grow. There's no expiration date on it. You see, in the mystery school, we have two programs in the mystery school. Initiation, which is 1 year, you become initiated to the path of magic, initiated in the magical arts and sciences. In Ascension, you understand spirituality, your destiny, and wealth integrated. And so if you think this is going to be 20 days, 90 days, I've been doing this every day, what's going on? Keep going, beloved. Keep going. Yes, Lake Princess. And Lake Princess, I'm actually speaking to Princess. Yes, Princess. I keep saying Lake Princess. Yes, keep going. That's all. It takes years. Check back, ask us that question in 5 years, and I'll bet you won't have that experience anymore. Yes? Yes.
You let me up right away right now.
Yeah. That's what we do around here. Of course, beloved. Of course. All right, family. We are going to go to Harmony. Harmony, can you speak to us about Dubai before we wrap up? Dubai and what's coming up. And I have a big announcement today in Christian Witches Church. I have an announcement. Well, actually, I can do the announcement now, too. It's an announcement that I'm going to do a Bitcoin for Spiritual People event, and it's going to be free to all the mystery school students. It's going to be on July 30th, Saturday, July 30th. Mark your calendar. Don't ask any questions about it yet. Everything will be told to you in perfect timing. Just put on your calendar, July 30th, Washington, D.C. That is the date and the place. Washington, D.C., July 30th. Okay. Oh, there's something happening on the 29th. All the details will come to you at the perfect time. And it's going to be free to all mystery school students, meaning initiation and ascension. This is Bitcoin for spiritual people, the spirituality of wealth. Why we do Bitcoin from a spiritual understanding, spiritual perspective, because we're magicians here and we do everything from spiritual perspective. That is going to be free for all Ascension members and all initiates of the Christian Witches Mystery School, and everyone else can come as well. There'll just be a registration fee. Harmony, are you able to speak? I don't see Harmony anymore. Okay, Harmony may have come out of, may have gotten disconnected for a second. Let us go to the Galactic Signature for the day. Washington, D.C. You know how we like to move all around we like to move all around the world. All around the world. So we're coming to Washington, D.C. That's close for a lot of people that are in the Eastern Seaboard. That will work for you. Washington, D.C. If it's not close, just hop on a plane. Easy breezy. Easy breezy. Lawoftime.org, our Galactic Signature for the day. Oh, before we go to our Galactic Signature for the day, I do want to remind us of Dubai. So you go to ValerieLove.com, and when you get there, you will see our global events. And when you get to our global events, you will see Dubai, and you will see several registration options. You choose the registration option that's perfect for you. And there you will see on the registration page, registration closes for Dubai on 4/4 a month. What's today? What's today? What's today? Oh, today is 3/6. Wow. 3/6. Registration closes on in a month, less than a month. Get in there. Get in there for Dubai. And for all of our beings that are already registered for Dubai, woohoo! Oh, and lastly, I do also want to share with us, since it is Sunday, we got church today. You want to go to christianwitches.com, write it out, christianwitches.com, and you want to find out more about the Christian Witches Convention, get the tickets. The tickets on sale. Previously, they were pay what you like. Now the full price of the ticket is there, and the full price of the Christian Witches Convention is $222. So there you have it, and congratulations to all of you fast action, wonderful beings who got the tickets and pay what you like. You didn't even pay what you like ticket. Congratulations. That pay what you like is over, and also the agenda is now on the website. So check back often. And also, what we have on the website too are share posts. We have them all sizes. You can share this one. It is Pinterest size. You can share this one, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube posting size. This one is a Pinterest size, and this one also is a square Instagram. So we have shareable posts for you at Christian. Go to christianwitches.com. Click on the convention. Okay. Galactic signature for the day. Blue hand. Hey, blue hand. That's Zaire and my son, Corey Evans. C. Evans, the artist. Ken 187, blue overtone hand. I empower in order to know. Commanding healing. I seal the store of accomplishment with the overtone tone of radiance. I am guided by the power of vision. I empower in order to know. Commanding healing. I seal the store of accomplishment with the overtone tone of radiance. I'm guided by the power of vision. I empower in order to know. Commanding healing. I seal the store of accomplishment with the overtone tone of radiance. I am guided by the power of vision. Blue overtone hand. That is our galactic signature for the day. That is our daily spiritual practice for the day. Congratulations. You're knocking it out the park. See you at 12 noon for Christian Witches Church on Clubhouse only. All right, y'all princesses, the two princesses, send some love to everybody in the room, everybody on YouTube and Facebook.
We love you guys.
Love
Thank you.
you. Love you.